The D, one half of Super Lover C and Casanova Rud, Super Casanova himself.
Give it up.
Casanova Rud in the building. Yes, sir.
It was nice to be here with Flo and y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, listen, the pleasure is truly ours.
Oh man, I'm so hyped right now. I'm so
definitely. It's like, where do we start, man? You know what I mean? Here's a man who you cover so much time, man. Because how old were you when you first started? Well, let's kind of move ahead. How old were you when you dropped that joint? The first joint that y'all ever did?
17, right out of high school.
Wow. That's what's up.
I was supposed to be fixing airplanes. I ended up making records.
Wow, crazy. Man, wow. So how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I just recently turned 44 in August.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, so
I got a couple of years.
Grown ass man in the building. Thank you.
Oh man, so where y'all originally from?
Well, I grew up in the LA, Lower East Side.
Okay.
And then I moved to Queens. And then I moved to Western Queens when I met my partner, Super
Western
Queens. West Side of Queens.
West Side of Queens, okay.
Yeah, that's Astoria. That's
the only borough I never lived in, man, in New York. That's why I'm like, you gotta...
Yeah, I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, and then I moved to the West Side of Queens, which is Astoria. It's close to the Tribal Bridge over there.
Oh, okay, right. That's not too far from...
like the end of the last.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's 10 blocks from Queensbridge, so you know where Queensbridge is at. It's right, same proximity.
Okay. Yeah, I worked out there for a while, but that's the only borough I never lived in, man. But I know it's big and it's contributed so much to hip hop, and I think outside of maybe Run DMC and you got some heavyweights that came out there, not just from the older days, but never call a cat old school. I heard that on your You heard me at the older days, you know what I'm saying? But hip hop, Queens has always been. I mean, even from the beginning with MC Shan and the whole Juice Crew, man, coming out of Queens, man. In fact, there was a time when it was like this debate because a lot of DJs started in Queens, a lot of early DJs. So there was this debate that a lot of it did come out of Queens in the beginning, man.
So it was what, Bronx and Queens?
Yeah, it was this thing, man.
Brooklyn was in there too.
Brooklyn came later. Yo, not for nothing, I remember back then, man, cats were scared to go to Brooklyn, especially from the Bronx. We ain't want. We was like, what? Going to Brooklyn, man, gonna stick us up.
It was so crazy because my pops used to live in the Bronx, like 873 Caldwell, which is like two or three blocks from like the Prospect Avenue station.
Okay.
And like, going up there as a kid, like, yo, where you from? From Brooklyn.
Word. I'm telling you. I remember.
I'm still like, I got hook up. Like, and plus, I wasn't always a small child.
Right.
Like, I mean, I ain't got number $3, man.
Cats to start giving you their money, right?
So what are you talking about? I'm trying to go get me a Sun Dew juice. I'll buy it for you, man. Just don't hurt me. I want to let y'all Brooklyn cats come in, man. This shit hurt, man.
That's why KRS said Brooklyn keeps on taking it.
Brooklyn used to run wild in the Latin quarters.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Public Enemy come up. What's that high pitch sound coming? Sound like Psycho.
That was it. Can't start tucking their chains. What? That was the thing.
Debo.
Tuck your chain.
Debo.
I'm gonna tuck mine in. Shout out to Brooklyn. I'm on no problem.
No doubt.
No, I remember like
the two, man, is like, I've always, I don't know if you know, but my brother's Easy Mike from Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5.
Yes.
It was always two DJs with Easy Mike. So as a young kid, maybe when I was about 17, 18, I actually started a group. Melly Mel actually helped put my group together.
Okay.
His little brother was in it. His name was King Louis Glover. But I was an artist for a lot of years, man. We was like the #1 rap group in the Bronx in '83 and '84. The Tin Pan Apple Dance and Rap Contest, from the Disco Fever to Radio City, '84, the Skate Fever. So I've always been.
That's my old school.
Yeah, the Skate Fever.
That's what made me want to rhyme.
Yeah.
That's what made me want to rhyme.
Exactly. So I've always been an artist, at heart. I've always been an artist. So just listening to y'all back then, man, I'm like, yo, wow, man, your flow was like. So, kind of remind me of when Rakim came out, because when Rakim came out, he was like, he was so ahead of the game that everybody
And just to sidetrack a little bit,
yeah.
I'm glad he finally got that BET Hip Hop Icon Award.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Rakim got a BET Hip Hop Icon Award. Very glad, man.
Absolutely. Give it up for Rakim.
He don't get much awards anyway, and I'm glad at least he got it.
Yeah.
How many MCs he done birthed?
A lot.
A lot, man. Definitely, you know.
But, continue on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just,
No, that was good. No, it's good.
So, thinking back then, man, like I said, your flow was so ahead of the curve, man. What was some of the inspirations to that song, to y'all making music back then?
I don't know. We always had. It's not like we just walked in the studio and just tried to make stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I used to do interning at 1212 Studios. My guy Paul C. Rest in peace, Paul C. The Cassie. He taught me everything I know.
Wow. Okay.
And, he was very influential with our sound, so I have to give a lot of credit to him first.
Okay, got you.
Because I was always production. I always been behind production. I used to always write, but my niche was more into the production side, so I kind of leaned towards that and let Soup do the writing. Right. But we both had our hands in everything. Right. But the science behind Duda James and actually Super Casanova, the correlation between the two.
Yeah.
Because we weren't always down with each other.
Okay.
We were kind of like in battles a lot because they had contests at the USA roller skating rink out there in Roosevelt and Queens.
Yeah.
Rakim, Eric B used to come out there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Master Ace was out there. Marley used to frequent the joint. You know what I'm saying? Romeo used to be down with Irv Gotti and them.
Yeah, I know.
And Mikey D and them.
Yeah.
So it was a rap contest. I was battling all of them and my partner. I won a couple of them myself. I ain't win the overall, but I could say I won a few myself. But after that particular time, we didn't win the contest because the contest was a record contract with Marley.
Okay. Okay.
So it didn't happen. So DNA, the guy that signed us, he saw us in the crowd and he stepped up and said, "Yo, I got a radio station."
Was that Hank? They'll do with Hank Love.
Hank Love, DNA. I'm not gonna give him too much props, but I would just say he's part of the story. But going back to what I was saying. So me and my partner, we decided to start working on some tracks. I said, "Yo, I could put some stuff out, go in the studio and work on some stuff." So I said, "Okay." Me and my partner, we lived 2 floors away from each other, but we weren't technically down at the time. But we got back together, started working on stuff, and I had the sample for Duda James, right?
Okay.
And he had the sample for Super Casanova. So I wanted the Super Casanova track to chop it up. He wanted to do the James track. So we ended up doing the Do the James and Super Casanova. After we switched it, we said, "Yo, let's do it all together, put it on the album." Do the James came out first.
Wow.
And that's history.
And that was it, man. How's that feeling, man? Because you always hear that, like when a record comes out and it actually has an impact. I'm sure it changed your guys' lives.
I mean, I remember the day when I was sitting in my partner's living room and it came on the radio, Mr. Magic Rap Attack. Wow. This is a world premiere. I don't know what's up next. I was like, yo, son, yo. I would never ever feel another feeling like that in my life.
Wow, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ever. So shout out to Mr. Magic, rest in peace as well.
Rest in peace, man. Definitely, man. He definitely opened up a lot of doors, man, and right on the heels was Red Alert. He always supported us. You know what I'm saying? Right. Got to shout out my dudes, Awesome too, Teddy Ted. My dudes too. You know what I mean?
So bro, like, what are you listening to now? Like, the music. Is it?
I listen to my stuff.
Basically, right?
I mean, I don't want to take my ears too much. I mean, I don't stop. I can't hate on nobody hustle. You know what I mean? Anybody making money, I definitely respect that. Definitely. You know what I mean? Bad mouth anybody. But I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I mean, I could conform to the times, but I just choose not to.
Not to, yeah. Well, right now it's more of a commercial industry compared to like when we started. It was more organic, and people appreciated the music for what it was. You know what I mean? Now
it's lost its essence because someone asked me a question on Twitter yesterday. You follow me on Twitter, Casanova Rud, no space. At Casanova Rud. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
Everybody like.
And I'll promote your stuff. Just shout me out. I was just talking to somebody. Asked me, yo, where you think we went wrong in hip hop? Why does it sound so different now? I said technology actually changed everything. You know what I mean?
I think
it's like what was going back before. Everybody got studios in their crib. Everybody got their own record company now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a record company. So really,
everybody, right?
No disrespect. Everybody got an internet radio station.
Right.
Not popping like Flow is, but you know what I'm saying? But everything gets lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? A lot of people just
The old scholar's nice, about to be a legend twice. Roll up in the game and stop your bank like on the block with dice. Yeah, it's head crack when I'm heating up a track. I mix the cut in the stew and it's terrifying.